Hello and welcome to Creative Nerds. In this Photoshop tutorial, we'll be sharing with you some of the new features available in Photoshop 2020. So one of our favourite features from the latest version of Photoshop is the newly improved object selection tool, which allows you to mask an object from Photoshop within a matter of seconds. So you can quickly mask this woman from this background. It's isolated on a transparent background. So we want to head over to the object selection tool, and all we're going to do is select subject. Now, depending on the size of the image you're working with, it will vary on how long it will take to create that selection for you. As this is quite a big image, it may take a little bit longer. So once it's done, you would then see that it's created the selection path going all the way around the image. And then from there, all we need to do is create a layer mask, and that will mask the background. And then you can see it's over a blue plain background, which we've added. You can change that background to whatever you want, or you can move it over to be over a photograph, anything of your choosing. Feature number 2 is the new match font feature. So in Photoshop, if you grab the marquee tool and then do a selection over some text, what you can do is, if you go to type and select match font, what Photoshop will do is it will find suitable fonts which match the font in that photograph and will suggest which ones you can potentially use. So if you select show fonts available on Adobe Fonts, it will essentially look at any fonts which are on Typekit which match the font in the photograph. And then from there, what you can do is you can simply select the cloud download button, and it will instantly install that font within Photoshop, and you can use it straight away in a design project. So a great feature when you're trying to find out what font has been used in a specific photograph or another design. Great new addition. And then last but not least, we have the new rotation pattern tool. So we're going to start off by just going to layer, new fill layer, and we're just going to create a new pattern. And we're just going to use one of the default patterns. I quite like trees, so we'll have a look at a tree pattern. So this one's quite good, so we'll go with that, but you can use any one if you're choosing. And what you can now do in the new edition of Photoshop is you can rotate patterns, so you can change the angle of this pattern and then select OK. Quite a useful technique if you ever want to rotate a pattern within Photoshop. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Creative Nerds for further quick tips on how to use Photoshop.